やってみろよベ
Let's be real, with so much anime out there, it's hard to know what's actually worth your time. So I made it simple. These aren't just good shows, these are straight up 10s out of 10s. The kind of anime that leave a mark. Iconic moments, unforgettable characters, and stories you'll be thinking about for days. If you're after anime that actually live up to the hype, and maybe even surprise you, you're in for a treat. Let's get into it. Dark, twisted, and beautifully elegant. Black Butler pulls you into a gothic world of mystery, murder, and moral ambiguity. Set in Victorian England, it follows young, noble CL Phantom Hive, who makes a contract with a demon butler named Sebastian Michaelis to get revenge on those who destroyed his family. Sebastian isn't just deadly, he's flawlessly composed, frighteningly powerful, and loyal to the end. But only because he wants CL's soul. What starts as a supernatural detective story quickly spirals into something much deeper, full of twisted villains, dark secrets, and emotional undercurrents that catch you off guard. It's mysterious, it's stylish, and it never lets go of that eerie atmosphere. If you love beautiful darkness, this one's for you. Imagine a world where people randomly burst into flames, turning into flaming monsters called infernals. That's the terrifying reality of Fire Force, and the only ones who can stop the chaos are special squads of pyrokinetic soldiers. Shinra Kusakabe, our fire-footed main character, joins Company 8 with a dream to become a hero. But the deeper he dives into the truth behind these fires, the more twisted things get. The animation, absolutely insane. Explosions, flames, and combat scenes that feel like a fireworks show on steroids. But it's not all action. The story builds into a massive, conspiracy-filled world with religion, science, and hellish secrets. If you want intensity with style, Fire Force brings the heat. Underdog stories are common in anime, but Black Clover takes that formula and runs it to the top. Asta is born in a world where magic is everything, and he has none. Zero. Nothing. But through raw determination, anti-magic swords, and a borderline crazy workout routine, he pushes himself to become one of the strongest magic knights in the kingdom. His rivalry with Yuno, his brother in all but blood, adds emotional fire to every battle. And once the anime gets going, it really gets going. The fights are fast, the stakes keep getting higher, and the character glow-ups are chef's kiss. You'll come for the action, but you'll stay because this show makes you believe in leveling up no matter what. From the moment it dropped, Demon Slayer became a phenomenon, and for good reason. The story is simple but powerful. Tanjiro Kamado loses his family to a demon attack, and his sister Nezuko is turned into one. With nothing left to lose, he becomes a demon slayer to find a cure and hunt down the evil behind it all. But what really sets this anime apart is the production. Ufotable went insane with the animation. Each battle is a masterpiece with vibrant effects, fluid motion, and emotion you feel through the screen. It's tragic, heartfelt, and at times shockingly brutal. You'll cry, you'll cheer, and you'll fall in love with the Hashira. Demon Slayer doesn't just meet expectations, it slices through them. On the surface, it's another isekai. Guy dies, gets reborn in a fantasy world, but Mushoku Tensei is different. It takes that second chance premise and treats it seriously. The main character starts over as Rudeus Greyrat, and we watch him grow from a baby to a powerful mage. The story doesn't skip over mistakes or uncomfortable truths. It leans into them. What makes this anime shine is the emotional depth and realism. Rudeus is flawed, the people around him are complex, and the world itself is massive, mysterious, and beautifully crafted. The magic system is grounded, the relationships are nuanced, and the animation is gorgeous. It's a slow burn that rewards you with world-class storytelling and a journey that feels genuinely human. What starts as a desperate fight against man-eating giants turns into one of the deepest, most complex stories anime has ever told. Attack on Titan begins with Eren Yeager swearing revenge on the Titans that destroyed his home. But nothing is what it seems. As the walls come down, literally and metaphorically, you're thrown into a brutal world of politics, war, shifting ideologies, and heartbreaking choices. The story evolves with every season, and the twists, unforgettable. The animation reaches God tier in the final arcs, and the soundtrack hits like a war anthem. It's raw, it's violent, and it challenges what we think about freedom, justice, and revenge. A true masterpiece. This is the ultimate power fantasy done right. Solo leveling drops you into a modern world where dungeons, monsters, and hunters are part of everyday life. Our protagonist, Sung Jin Woo, starts as the weakest of the weak, but after surviving a deadly dungeon, he gains the power to grow endlessly. Literally, he can level up, summon shadows, and crush bosses that used to terrify him. The pacing is fast, the visuals are slick, and the glow-ups are so satisfying. But it's not just about being overpowered. There's mystery, emotional weight, and a looming threat that keeps the tension high. If you've ever wanted to go from zero to God tier and make everyone who doubted you regret it, this is your show. Imagine being so strong that you defeat every enemy with one punch, and you're completely bored of it. That's the curse of Saitama, aka One Punch Man. What makes this anime genius is how it flips the superhero genre on its head. You get massive, over-the-top battles, jaw-dropping animation, and hilarious moments. But underneath the comedy is a surprisingly deep look at purpose, self-worth, and what it means to be a hero when you've already reached the top. The side characters are amazing, the monsters are wild, and the fights? Some of the best animated action scenes you'll ever see. Whether you're here for laughs or jaw-clenching hype, this one hits hard. Don't judge it by the goofy title. Tensira is one of the most satisfying and smart isekai out there. Rimuru starts off as a slime in a fantasy world, but quickly evolves into a powerful leader who builds alliances, takes down dragons, and literally reshapes the world. What sets it apart is the balance. It has comedy, strategy, world building, and action. Rimuru is kind, calculated, and ridiculously overpowered, but he still cares about diplomacy and peace, until you mess with his people. Then it's game over. The cast is massive, the world is rich, and the battles get more epic with every arc. It's like watching a fantasy empire rise from scratch, and it's addicting. Want legendary warriors summoned to fight for a wish-granting cup? Welcome to the Fate series, a franchise where every battle feels mythic. FateZero is the best entry point, delivering dark, philosophical storytelling and jaw-dropping animation. Each mage summons a heroic spirit, like King Arthur, Gilgamesh, or Alexander the Great, and they battle to the death in a war that tests ideals, loyalties, and the meaning of victory. It's intense, cerebral, and emotionally brutal. Later entries like Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel dive even deeper, with different timelines, fates, and character arcs. It's a complex universe, but once you're hooked, it's legendary. And that's the list. 10 out of 10 anime that you need to experience. Whether you want non-stop action, deep emotion, or stunning worlds, these series deliver it all. Let me know which ones you've watched and what your personal favorite anime are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime content. Catch you in the next one.